Hi, my name is Miranda. This is for those of you who may well be suffering from a painful back right now, and I really hope this will help you. Or you might be watching it knowing that you do get a bad back sometimes, so that you have some tools up your sleeve. One of the most important things that I think you probably do know by now, it is to keep moving. It's no longer recommended to keep still. Keep moving, but just listen to your body, do what feels right. There is no one size fits all for backs, sadly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you several exercises that can be really helpful to release a bad back, painful back. But if it doesn't feel right for you, stop, forward to the next exercise, or keep doing what we were doing just before if that felt good. So just listen to your body and do what feels right. What you will need for the very end of the lesson, the video, is a chair, possibly with some cushions on it. You can take them away or add, but just have those near so you can find what feels right for you and come onto your back. So take your time to come onto your back. And take a moment to settle. Allow your body to let go, releasing, and use the breath. So breathe deeply. When we breathe deeply, we really let go much more. When we breathe in a shallow way, our body tenses up. And we're much more likely to experience pain in a much more intense way. When we breathe deeply, our body lets go, it relaxes. So we experience pain much less. So breathe deeply. Draw your breath down into your belly. Feel your belly swelling on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Deep inhale down into the belly. And long exhale, even longer exhale. The exhale is where we let go of tension, of tightness. So long exhale, inhale down at the belly. And a long exhale. Then if you bring your hands into fists, and bring your fists into the crease of your hip socket, so where your thigh meets your pelvis. The next time you exhale, push your fists into that socket, pushing your thighs away. Inhale, relax. Exhale again, push into your thighs at the socket, pushing away. Inhale, relax. And provided this feels good for you now, then keep doing it. Otherwise, just stay breathing deeply. Just trying to create a bit more length here, a bit more space. As long as this feels comfortable, feels right for you. Each exhale, you're pushing your fists into the thighs. And inhale, relaxing. And then bring your knees in towards your chest. And have your knees above your hips. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. Inhale, take your knees away. Exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. Inhale away. And keep going, keep your bottom on the floor. So you're just drawing your knees in, bottom stays down. Inhale, the knees go away. And the more you exhale, the more you'll feel your tummy muscles engaging, the back muscles will release. Inhaling away. So just keep moving, again listening to your body, using the breath. And the next time you bring your knees in towards your chest, catch hold around the shins and draw them in towards you. Hug them in. Make sure your back is nice and long, your neck, your chin tucked in, so your neck is long too. And again, breathe deeply. Long, deep breaths. Again, exhaling more. if you feel that something feels particularly great for you, then press pause and stay in that position for a while rather than moving on to the next thing. But if you're happy to move on, hands on the knees and circle the knees, just a small circle. Just as big a circle as feels right for you. So it's not a big circle. And take the circle in the other direction. And then again, hands around the shins. Hug your knees in. And rock from side to side. Should be a nice massage in your back, so just rocking. Again, the back is getting a lovely stretch. Breathing deeply. Keeping still for a moment. Just staying there. Knees in. Breathe deeply. Long, deep breaths. And then bring your feet onto the floor. And take your arms down by your sides. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, tip your pelvis back so your lower back presses down into the floor. Inhale, tip your pelvis forwards. A little arch happens in your lower back. Exhale, tip your pelvis back. Again, press your lower back into the floor. Squeeze your pelvic floor too. It's a sense of together, in and up. Inhale, pelvis tips forwards. Pelvic floor relaxes. Exhaling, pelvis tips back. Lower back presses into the floor. Squeeze your pelvic floor. Inhale, pelvis tips forwards. And keep going. And this movement, it's not a big movement. Again, just as big a movement as feels good. And it can be really good medicine for your back, even when your back is not causing problems. It's a great thing to do. So just listening, keep moving. The next time you tip your pelvis back, keep pressing your lower back into the floor and keep breathing. So lower back pressing down, breathe. And then tip your pelvis forwards and just stay there and breathe. So just where your back is comfortable here. Don't go into the pain threshold. And again, exhale, tip your pelvis back, lower back presses down, squeeze your pelvic floor. And come to neutral. Then bring your right knee in towards your chest. Hug your knee in towards your chest. Draw it close and breathe deeply. Again, long, slow breaths. And here, you may feel happy to take your left leg along the floor. If you do, straighten your left leg along the floor. Push away with your left heel and press down with your thigh. But if that causes you back pain, put the foot back on the floor, have your leg bent. So just if that feels comfortable for you here. And again, breathe deeply. And with the leg straight, we're getting a little bit of a stretch in the front of the left hip. And those muscles in the front of the hip, when they get tight and short from sitting, it can be a big cause of back problems. So just observing that stretch in the front of the hip, observing the stretch in your back again too, as you breathe deeply. And then when you're ready to bend your left leg, bring the foot back on the floor. Bring your right foot onto the floor. And bring your left knee in. Again, catch hold around the shin. Draw the leg in. Snuggle it in. Breathe deeply. Long, slow breaths. And again, if it feels okay for you, straighten your right leg. Push away with your right heel. Press down with the thigh. Again, you're getting a stretch in the front of the hip there. So again, breathe. Use the breath. Long, deep breaths in. And an even longer exhale. Feel your body letting go, releasing on the exhales. And then bend that right leg, bring the foot back on the floor. Bring the left foot onto the floor. Arms by your sides. And then just let your knees rock, just very slightly from side to side. Just a little rocking, a gentle rocking. So it should feel like a good massage in your lower back, in your pelvis. It's also waking up our obliques, the muscles that take us into twists and side bends, and are really key for a healthy back. Stretching them, releasing them. Then come to center. And take your feet wider, so a little bit wider than your hips now. If you're on a yoga mat, about as wide as the mat, but you don't need to be on a yoga mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, take your knees over to the left, just as far as feels right for you, and reach your way and down with the right knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale over to the right, just as far as feels right for you. Reach your way and down if that feels okay for you with the left knee. Inhale, back to center. And keep going, again, moving mindfully. Just listen to your body. Don't go where it doesn't feel nice for you. You might be moving less, smaller movement. So just taking the knees to where your body feels happy to take them. Reach your way and down with the top knee. Keep going. And if you're able to do that extra reach your way and down, it just creates a bit of a stretch on the right side of the hip, or the side of the hip that you're reaching. These muscles, again, when they're short and tight, can cause problems in our back. So just if you're able to do that extra stretch, do. Otherwise, just less. Don't make the movement so big if that feels uncomfortable. So moving slowly, moving with the breath. When you come back to center, make that the last time. And bring your feet back to hip distance apart. And again, just rock the knees from side to side. And then bring your knees in towards your chest again. And again, hug them in towards you. And again, rock from side to side. Give your back a nice massage. Then we're going to finish off by using the chair. So if you slide along the floor until you're quite close to the chair, and then take your legs up onto the chair. So you're resting your calves on the chair. You want to find the height where you feel your legs are supported and the weight of your body is hanging down into the floor. And take your arms a little bit away from your body, palms facing up, just so the shoulders open that little bit more. And close your eyes and breathe again. Draw your breath down into your belly. Feel your belly swelling on the inhale and falling on the exhale. And with your eyes closed, just listen to the body here. Observe your back. Feel your back just releasing into the floor. Just a bit of space being created in your hip sockets. The weight of the body sinking into the floor. So again, use that breath. Long, deep breaths. And if your back is hurting right now, you may well want to just stay here. Stay for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however long feels good for you. Just stay and allow your body to let go. I'm going to come out of it, just wriggling along the floor to come away. Roll onto your side to come up. Push yourself up with your hands. Use your hands, it really helps. And I really hope these exercises have helped you. If you have found them helpful and if you've enjoyed this video, please do subscribe. It really helps people who are making videos to continue to make videos if you subscribe. It's free. Thank you very much. Om Shanti, which means peace.